Alright, so in case you don't know, every job I go on and stuff, females always be having an issue with me, okay? And I be minding my business. Like, I'm cool as a fan if you know me in real life. And, like, I don't bother nobody. Like, I'm super cool, super down to earth, love to laugh, love to joke, you know, love to have fun or whatever. And I'm just real cool and laid back or whatever. So, anywho, this is not to shade nobody for having a BBL, you know, because if you had a BBL done, to each his own, that's you. You know, so if you get offended by this video, just know I'm not coming for you. I'm not talking to you. This video is more so directed towards the women who be jealous of me, especially on these different jobs and stuff. And like, they be coming for me like little backhanded compliments, you know, little sarcastic remarks. They be pressed about what I'm wearing, about what I'm buying, and what I got on, and just all in my business. Like, it's like really weird energy. And you know, the only thing I can think of is they be jealous. You know, they be jealous, they be insecure. So and they like to project their insecurities onto me, which is unfortunate for me because it's the same cycle, you know, when I go on these different jobs and stuff, because I really be minding my own business. I don't bother nobody. And then the sad part is, the reality of it all is, even when you mind your business, that still bothers people. Like, when I'm at work or on past jobs and stuff, like, I pretty much stay to myself, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't do fake. I don't do snakes in the grass. I don't do fake. I don't do gossip. I don't do none of that. And so people be having a problem with me because I come to work, I have on clothes every day. You know, when I say clothes, I mean like I be dressed. You know what I'm saying? And you know, females, a lot of insecure females, they be taking issue with that, and they be having one-sided beefs with me. And you know, like, you beefing with yourself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in competition with nobody. Like, I don't have a competitive bone in my body. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't try to compete. Like, I don't compete where there is no comparison. Like, I don't think I'm all there. You think I'm all there. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So if you had a BBL, I ain't coming for you. But this is directed towards the females that be coming for me. You know, because I can't help that you built like Bob the Builder. I cannot help that you built like SpongeBob. I cannot help that you are built like a linebacker and it look like you need to be playing on somebody's defensive line. Like, I can't help that. I can't help how God built me and gave me these curves, because like, they really be mad at me for no reason over things that I cannot control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do nothing about that. But anywho, so I just wanted to say, Cardi could never, okay? Because Cardi could never. Cardi who? Cardi what? Because Cardi could never. Because this is how her BBL is supposed to look, okay? Turn around so you can see it. Because since I am a content creator and a social media influencer, you know, once my followers get up and start growing and stuff, you know how they like to spread rumors and lies and stuff. Oh, she had a BBL and I knew her before and her butt wasn't that big and it ain't real and da-da-da. No, because truth be told, with what's in my bank account right now, I couldn't afford a BBL. And if I could afford it, I wouldn't get it. Even if I did need it, I still wouldn't get it, because I don't believe in plastic surgery. I believe in working out, going to the gym, eating right, healthy lifestyle changes. If, you know, if that's your thing, then that's on you, you know. But it's just my preference, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Because you the one that had to pay for it. If you bought it, you know, rent a center. If you bought it, it's yours. You know, you can rent it on. But anywho, fortunately, I didn't have to do that, because I was born with everything that the girlies go and pay for or whatever. But anywho, so now I was working out, I was going to the gym, but I ain't been to the gym in about 4 or 5 months. But you know how it curve and how it sit up and stuff. This is still the results from when I was doing the squats with the dumbbells. So even though, you know, it's out of control and it's huge, it's all outdoors, even though it's out of control, I still have the benefits or the look from doing the squats with the dumbbells in the past. So when I came on here the other day, I told y'all ladies, you know, instead of hating on me, if you don't have a peach, You know, if you ain't got nothing back there, if it's invisible back there, then, you know, do you some squats with some dumbbells, and that will help you or whatever. But don't be mad at me because of how God made me, because of how I look. Like, I can't help that. I can't do nothing about that. Like, I really be minding my business, and people be trying to comfort me, and, you know, even on social media and stuff. But yeah, I be minding my business, and, you know, people really be trying to comfort me, even on social media and stuff like that. But, you know, if it helps, I have insecurities too, you know. I am a life coach, but I made the decision to heal, and that's what I did. And to be honest, I've gained a lot of unwanted weight over the past several months. Like, my weight be up and down. Like, I've never been really consistent at keeping it off. When I do lose weight for, you know, a long time, it be up and down, back and forth and stuff. So it's not uncommon for me to gain weight and lose it. Gain weight, lose it, gain weight, lose it. But the only thing that helps me is that proportion, you know, well or whatever. I have like the extra meat in the right places and stuff like that. That's the only thing that saved me. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time, like, I'm a straight shooter. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm out there. I don't think I'm no better than nobody else. But, you know, I just like to dress. You know, I just like to dress. I like to look nice. I like to smell good. I like to keep myself up. And apparently that offends people too. You know, people be bothered by that. People be bothered by the fact that you know, you're a pretty female. You keep your nails done and, you know, have on clothes and come to work smelling good and stuff. Like, even minding your business bothers people. You loving yourself, that bothers people. And when I say bothers people, I'm talking about toxic people. People with insecurities and jealous people, envious people. Like, and another thing I learned too is that a person can have more than you and they can still be jealous of you. Like, because I used to think, like, why are people jealous of me? Or why they acting weird? Or why they moving weird or different? Moving, you know, especially females. And it's like, in hindsight, you know, like, it's really out of jealousy. But it is what it is. I can't help how I was born or whatever. But, anywho, if it helps you, you know, I have insecurities too, just like the next person. Like, I have really big arms. Like, my arms they are huge. Like, that's an insecurity of mine. And my fupa, you know, I have 3 kids. If you don't know, for those of you who may or may not follow me, I have, you know, 3 kids. I got this fupa right here. I had 2 vaginal births, and I had 1 C-section. So 38, you know, the girlies, they don't sit up how I want them to sit up. You know, they don't. It's not. They just not. And my little girl keeps telling me, "Mommy, your butt is big. Mommy, your stomach is big. Mommy, your boobs are big." And I'm like, "Little girl, you got one more time to keep telling me that something is big, that my butt is big. Cause what are you, okay?" But she real sweet though. She cute. She 5, and every morning she be like, "Mommy, you're so beautiful. Mommy, you're so pretty. Mommy, you look like a queen. Mommy, you so beautiful. Mommy, I love you." But she's so sweet. But anyway, she this big. But deuces.